Now, a couple of weeks ago, many of you will know that our finance minister, Enoch Godongwana, did a budget speech, and on that budget speech, he announced the 1% VAT increase in 2 financial years. I mean, the first 0.5% of that VAT hike was supposed to be implemented this year, while the other 0.5 was supposed to come next year. Now, you will know that in Parliament it was chaos, as there were so many parties, or some parties were agreeing with the 0.5% VAT increase, whilst others were not agreeing at all, including those parties in the GNU, which introduced some back and forth between the parties, and some parties were even saying that they want to pull out because obviously there was no agreement. They were not in agreement with this VAT increase. I mean, SARS, South African Revenue Service, which is our tax collector, they even highlighted that they are also against this VAT increase, but rather the government should help them collect over 800 billion rands of uncollected tax. They should help them collect this money rather than increasing the value added tax, right? I mean, from that 800 billion that SARS is owed, apparently 450 billion rands is coming from uncollected taxes, and whilst the other 300 billion rands is coming from outstanding returns. This is something that was the proposal from the South African Revenue Service. And with all this, today we've got some good news. The value added tax, which was supposed to take effective as of the 1st of May, has been suspended. Now, this is good news. This is great news to all of the South Africans, because you know, or you and me can agree that it was just going to be bad, because whatever you buy, whether at the grocery shop, whether it is your car, whether it's anything that you buy, you were going to get the value added tax added to obviously your purchase. That 0.5% was going to be added, which is something that was not good at all. I mean, just by the reversal of that 0.5%, your purchases, when you are buying a car, when you are going to buy a house, now the VAT on those big purchases that you would make you are now going to obviously not succumb to the additional 5,000, which was supposed to take effect from the 1st of May. So this is good news to all the South Africans. This is good news indeed, and we thank all those political parties that were fighting for us. I think DA was one of the parties, Action SA, EFF, and also the others. They were against this VAT hike. This is good news, right, to all the South Africans. Now, the pressure now is on the finance minister, Enoch Godongwana, to say that obviously you will know that the reason why he introduced that 0.5% was in line with what he wants to, or how they are budgeting their finances for the country for this financial year. Now they must find other ways to cater, or to still grow, to still meet their expectations using other avenues, because apparently SARS, again, the South African Revenue Service, last financial year alone, they collected like over 10 billion rands of taxes, which is something that shows you that there can be some things that the government can do to try and maybe avoid increasing this VAT by 0.5%. There are other things. I mean, if you remember very well, there are other political parties that were suggesting that some of the state-owned implementing agents, they get to, of course, merge with others, and so that at least they can save money from those entities. They spoke about quite a number of stuff that can be done, which gives them options on what they can look at. But for now, there's no VAT increase. But I'm so happy to say that finally there's no VAT increase. We are going to remain maybe paying the same price that we've been paying on some of the products recently. I mean, my insurance and other service providers that are debiting from my account, they had already sent me a letter, a communication to say that as of the 1st of May, the debit is going to increase in line with the 0.5% of the VAT increase, as said by the Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwana, and to see that now it has been cancelled. All that I need to make sure, or all that we all need to make sure, is to check if indeed the service providers, the insurance companies that are taking money away, indeed they've also adjusted or amended that, because it's very important that obviously we don't get to be overcharged. It's very important that obviously now they change back our installments, our premiums to where they were before, to where they were before this, of course, announcement of the VAT increase. So the policies needs to change, policies needs to be updated, which is something that is very good, because right now those that cannot afford so much or that much will not have much hurt, or will not be impacted that much. So yeah, man, I am very happy about this. I'm very excited, and it's good news to South Africa. It's good news. I mean, just yesterday we got the good news to South Africa, and I thought I'd come and give you or share this good news with you. Tell me what you think about this, man. I think every South African will love this news, because VAT increase, I'm telling you, it is something that no one in South Africa, I don't think any consumer wanted this, because our services were going to escalate. I mean, bond prices, rates and taxes, levies, all the services, including food and other products that we use on a day-to-day, they were going to get increased by 0.5% over and above the annual increase that some of these services, like your municipal services, your power or electricity, get annually. You will know that if you, for instance, you own a property, you will know that your levies get to be increased annually, your rates increase annually, electricity increase annually, and this is something that with the 0.5 of VAT increase, it was something that was just going to continue killing the SA consumers, which is something that was not going to be good at all. So seeing the 0.5% of VAT increase suspended, it is something that is great. Each and every South African will, of course, surely enjoy this. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget, because it takes me some time to make these videos, and I appreciate this channel has been growing, and you guys have been watching the content, and yeah, just like the content, so as this also helps me do more or give you more content. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.